Where are you on your mythical quest, on your personal journey or path? Let's find out with today's Pick a Card Tarot reading. I'm Sugar Kitty Mystic, and this reading is all about your personal journey, the unfolding of your destiny, and the kind of deeper meaning and purpose to where you are currently in life. So tap into the energy of this reading, maybe take a few deep breaths and really tune in. And you're going to pick whichever shell is calling on your intuition the most. So for pile 1, we have this white shell here. Okay. For pile 2, we have this shell here. I think I'm just gonna reach. Kind of like, I don't know, this one's pretty cool. It's got barnacles on it. And then for pile 3, this. Okay. And for pile 4, this one, which I'll go a little closer so that you can see the color. It's kind of like a powder blue. It's very cool. Okay. So yes, pick whichever shell or pile, I'll put a picture up of the piles as well, is calling your intuition the most. And when you're ready, simply click on the timestamp in the description box to go to your reading. Welcome, pile 1. Welcome to your reading. Let's find out where you are on your quest, on your journey. So this is mostly using one oracle deck I have based on archetypes. However, we're going to clarify with just regular tarot. So which aspect of your personality is at the forefront of your journey right now? And we have the Destroyer. Ooh, very interesting. So right now you're in a period of life where you need to embrace the destructive aspects of yourself. You need to embrace the part of you that's, I don't know, pretty much had it with the negative shit in your life, that's ready to rampage and take out anything that no longer serves you. I mean, the Destroyer is pretty self-explanatory, pile 1, like, self-explanatory, sorry. Time to destroy. And the very cool thing about this card is that it has like owl eyes, if you can see. And what I'm seeing there is, you know, the owl is very wise. The owl is a clear thinker. So use your wisdom here and take out what needs to be taken out from your life. And you're going to know what that is. I'll do all of these first, then we'll clarify. Okay, but you're gonna know what that is. So where are you on your quest right now? Where are you in this journey? And you're in the heart. Ah, well, that's awesome. So yeah, so with the heart here, okay, we have this like tangled web around this heart. And I feel like where you're at right now is you are destroying the blocks you have to love. You are destroying and unknotting everything that is stopping the expression of your heart. So this destruction, you know, don't be afraid to kindly, you know, get rid of people that are blocking your heart, that are, you know, pulling you down instead of lifting you up here. But yeah, right now your journey is taking place in the heart. It's all about healing and loving. That's beautiful. Okay, so what can you use right now? The nectar. Okay, so this is pretty cool. I might whip out the book for this one in a second because it's very interesting. So the nectar, yeah, let's whip out the book, okay? 1 second, you guys. I just want to make sure I'm properly expressing this one. Okay, so I'll hold it up for you. So in Hindu mythology, there is a miraculous substance known as amaret, or nectar, that contains infinite healing power. This golden nectar, or sacred elixir, is the drink of immortality, and like its sister substance, soma, is known to activate subtle intelligent forces that ease the mind, body, and spirit. Though esoteric, these images lead us to the central energy of this archetype, this sweet, potent, heavenly essence that lubricates our spirit back to life. The Nectar card calls us to identify and relish in places, practices, people, and activities that regenerate and heal. Medicine is needed, and it comes in subtle forms that you may be overlooking. Seek the most sensuous, fragrant flower in the garden that you have forgotten. Don't underestimate this remedy. It is said when someone has activated this substance within, it is reflected in their shimmering eyes. So when light, the nectar, is glowing, relaxed, subtle illumination. And when dark, it's fixating on fixing, aggressive approach to healing. So let's see. Anything that... Okay, so this is a practice you can do if you want. Sense the nectar within you, dripping from the crown of the head and soothing the brain. Let it drip down like sweet honey. And I've heard of the nectar before as well as being what is secreted from your pineal gland, or pineal gland, I always say that wrong, in your Agnya, your third eye chakra. And when we have these mystical visions, this spiritual awareness, it comes from this same nectar, this same energy. So this is the tool that you can use right now. So be it like the book was saying, finding the experiences that nourish and heal you, or maybe for some of you actually looking into working with your third eye and sacral chakras and actually using the yoga and Hindu idea of the nectar or the amaranth. So yeah, that's super cool. Yeah, that's why I wanted to read the book for that one, because it seemed kind of more important for some of you. And then for this fourth card, we have what is the challenge, theme, ethos that you are learning from this experience, the why to it all. And we have Thanatos. Okay, so this one's pretty heavy as well. Well, that I wouldn't say was heavy. Thanatos, okay, Thanatos is watching an end. So let's see, I'm gonna pull out this one as well. Like I said, this deck is new. I literally just got it, but it's so cool. So bear with me. Okay, so for Thanatos. Okay, so it literally means death. So don't get too scared by that, okay? Let's see what it says. It is tempting to oversimplify death and sum it up as transformation. But the true archetypal resonance of Thanatos cannot be easily assimilated or contained. Death is ongoing and omnipresent, an eternal response to the gift of birth. Witnessing the ending of another being, creature, phase, or stage has deep consequences for the psyche. We are forever changed by Thanatos as it sweeps us under its wings, making us relinquish control in every form. It leaves a mark of ash upon our heart. Interesting that it's pulling into the heart here, hey? Signifying we have touched the cusp of the underworld and will return to the land of the living, eventually with more compassion and wisdom to share. This capacity is needed in our world. One who has faced the annihilation of Thanatos can face anything. You guys, this is why I get so excited about like the death tarot card or like themes of death, because it's true. When you have faced your death, when you have faced the inevitability of your own ending or the ending of the things around you, you really can face anything. Fear can slide out the window. Let's see. When this card appears, it signifies an initiation into the underworld. Okay, so you may be grieving or mourning right now, bearing witness to all that is past. You know, with this destruction and the heart, I feel like you are probably destroying a lot of old stories. You may be revisiting, you know, memories with lovers or past relationships, friendships, even your parents that have caused pain to you. And you're really destroying you know, certain parts of this. So this is a powerful time you're in right now. If you're finding that a lot of your focus is on your heart, or you're more sensitive or emotional, it makes sense because you're going through this really powerful growth period. And like I said, I know this card seems a little bit scary, but I am a fan of the underworld, because the underworld is where we go to receive healing. The underworld is where we see the face or the truth of what is hidden in the subconscious mind. And while it contains all these scary themes, it's really cool and kind of beautiful in that dark ass way. So let's see. Facing death leads us to truth. There are those with a great gift for navigating Thanatos energy. You probably have this gift if you're getting this reading. Thankfully, we find these generous souls in emergency rooms, hospitals, hospice centers, and the like. So yeah, you may be someone who can be around the dead or the dying. You may be someone who is watching someone you care about go right now. All these things may be part of the theme of your current journey. So let's clarify a few things before we wrap it up. Honestly, I feel like these cards are very powerful in and of itself. We don't have to do too much more, but let's look into this destruction here. Okay, so I feel like you're destroying anything that takes away from your self-love, anything that takes advantage of who you are. We have the Empress here, followed by the Seven of Swords, right? So you're really looking to destroy, or you should be engaging this destroyer archetype within yourself for anything that is pulling back on your self-love, your presence, your enjoyment of life. Okay, I'm gonna pull one more. Nice, it just pulled itself. Yeah, I do really feel like you're going through past heartbreak now and destroying any wounds on your heart, any stabs in the back, kind of looking at the patterns that may have made you line up to those people or things like that. Okay, so that's where your energy is kind of, or where that destroyer archetype will be really powerful for you to engage with. And then we'll see a little bit about the heart. Although again, like this reading seems like pretty self-explanatory here, you guys. Aside from maybe the Thanatos and the nectar. So half of it. Okay, now is not a time for you to overwork yourself. Okay, now is not a time for you to overgive to others. If you're finding yourself people-pleasing, really being in that empath mode, try to take a step back and focus on your passion. Focus on your passion. Focus on the things that inspire you, the things that creatively get you excited, get you turned on to life. Try not to give all your energy away right now. Really connect to that heart center. Okay? What lights you up? Okay, and yeah, I do feel we have the Ten of Swords in reverse again. You really are facing a lot of endings, and you may even be ending this overgiving, people-pleaser nature at this moment in time for some of you. So let's see what we can gather about the nectar here. Aw. Okay, so what? Okay, so I'm getting like, you know what? Moon ceremonies, thinking about the moon, being by water, being by the ocean. Those kind of things are really going to fill you up right now. They're going to be, you know, healing for you. People that you feel harmonious with, people that you trust, people that you love, that support you, you know, those are the nectar for you. Those are the healing moments. So think about what causes harmony. Think about what causes flow, mystery, magic. All those things are beautiful to embrace right now. I'm getting deeper meaning as well. If you're undergoing lots of loss, lots of death or transformation, looking for the wisdom, looking for the deeper meaning is going to kind of ease the edges. You know what I mean? Make it all seem a bit more worthwhile. Not just painful. Okay, so yeah. I feel like be a little bit naive and open right now. It's not it's not focused on knowing everything or learning everything. We have the Page of Swords in reverse. And, okay. Let's see if we can clarify anything about this Thanatos, and then I'll wrap up the reading. Ooh, okay, so this is helping you step into your creator nature. This is helping you step into the magician energy. You know, this is a powerful time. Like they said in the book, this is an initiation, okay, into who you are. You may feel defensive at this time. You may feel a bit on edge. That's natural, dude. Like, this is some big stuff, okay? Think about what you're leaving behind and think about what you want to take with you. What is important to take with you? You know, what can't you take? Like, when we die, there's certain things we have to give up, right? And when we experience these moments of ending in our life, it can really help our personal understanding if we give something up as well. So, you know, when you end a relationship and maybe you burn something as a way to release it, things like that can kind of help. Or even when someone passes, you know, we do the ritual of scattering their ashes or things like that can help us really move through these times with a lot more meaning and peace. So this is what I'm seeing for you, pile one. This is deep, so good luck with this. You know, I understand this energy and going through this kind of deep stuff. So I don't know, I'm here for you, and I hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel, for commenting, for liking. I really appreciate you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. So welcome, pile two. If you picked this kind of black-brown shell, then you are in the right place. Let's find out where you are on your mythic quest, your personal journey right now. This is based on one oracle deck I just got, so we're going to look at the cards and then I'll clarify with tarot. For some of them, we might read the book just because it is a new deck and I want to make sure you're getting the good information. So yeah, let's see what's going on with you right now. So who you are, or the archetype of you, the part of your personality that is most important right now, that is coming out or kind of engaging with this journey. So we have the mother. So that's beautiful. So some of you may actually be mothers or experiencing motherhood, in which case, congratulations. If you're not, though, the mother, right, is the aspect of us that is nurturing, the aspect of us that is unconditionally supporting, that is there. So if you think of, you know, motherly traits of softness or emotional support, and the moon, that's not really a trait, but it's symbolism, right? And here we also have a pearl. So I feel like this is a really important aspect of who you are. You may be a really nurturing being, or the nurturing side of you may be starting to come out and develop. You may also be experiencing healing with your relationship with your mother, or understanding. Ooh, I don't know what that was, like a little inhale. Understanding, or, you know, learning about gaining wisdom from the connection with your mother. So we'll look a little more into this. Yeah, but for some of you, you may be stepping into this new role, so that's pretty cool. So let's see where you are right now, okay? So we have the empty room, and then we have the dead end, which is very interesting because I meant to only pull one, but we're gonna take it, and I'm gonna read these two because I don't know what they mean. It's a little intimidating, to be honest, the dead end. Okay, so let's see. So contrary to what the name implies, the dead end is very much alive. Ooh. It is a force that stops us from moving forward as planned. It is thick, dense. Yeah, you can definitely feel that from this card, hey? Uncompromising, a wall beyond all walls. With every bramble, thorn, and stone, it simply states, "No more, child. You have reached the last page of this chapter." It is natural to resist its very resistance and struggle even harder to make our way, to prove our point, to hold on to what was. In this way, we fight with life itself, From a mythic perspective, the end you face is very much a beginning. There are doors opening all around you, just not the ones you planned on walking through. If you are honest and courageous enough to accept, adjust, and adapt, the dead end becomes known as life's beginning. Ooh, like, see, that's pretty cool, right? So this is acceptance, humility, relief, reverence for change. And when dark, it can be inertia, stuckness, tension, unconscious gripping. So note that in most stories and movies, the moment the protagonist reaches the dead end, something riveting happens. You are the protagonist. So I feel for some of you, you may be going through a transformation here as you step into this more motherly, more nurturing, caretaking role. A part of you may be ending or being left behind. So that's very interesting. Or maybe, you know, this isn't something that you had planned for yourself and it's a completely new experience. So let's see what the empty room has to tell you. So the empty room haunts us all. It is the universal, this is very interesting, you guys. It is the universal and all too frequent feeling of lack, of wanting, of the craving to fill ourselves with something, anything. We too often attempt to remedy the discomfort of the empty room by any means necessary, leading us to a culture of more. Ironically, the empty room is filled to the brim with potential, yet we perceive it as not enough. This card is a cry for patience, for sitting within the barren walls of not knowing, for awaiting true vision and purpose before attaching to what we should do next to save our outward appearance. Be with the nothingness. Be with the impatience. The empty room has immense power. Let others wonder what you are doing. If you can settle into the magic of the emptiness, you will soon hear its whispers of wisdom. So you have spaciousness, potential, possibility, or addiction, insatiability, more for more's sake. The archetype of the empty room is also portrayed as the hungry ghost, always feeding and never satiated. So you guys are at a very interesting time right now on your journey. You guys, I feel like, are having a lot of space to really consider things. We're going to look a little bit more deeply into these cards with tarot as well. But let's see. So this is the tool that you can use right now, the tool that is most important for you to understand and harness for the unfolding of your destiny. And we have the vision. Okay, so like how it said with the empty room being the potential, right? Like the space and element, the infinite potential. The vision is what you can fill this empty room with. The vision is what you can fill this potential with. So what do you imagine for yourself? What is the best life possible? What is the best case scenario? What are your dreams? What things you desire? Now, in this space of ending, in this space of emptiness, that could be really challenging for you, okay? If some of you have experienced a loss or something like that, you know, it may be a difficult time. What vision of the future can you fill this with, okay? This is what this space is being created for. And, you know, with the mother archetype as well, you could be bringing into existence a new version of you, a new version of your life, a new project. It doesn't always have to be a physical child, or you don't always have to be a female or presenting as a woman to nurture this mother aspect, this nurturing, caretaking being within all of us. So that's cool. The vision. Okay, and then this is the theme, the why of everything, the challenge, the ethos, okay? So we have Althea, which is truth, okay? This is all about finding your truth. And I'm going to read this one as well. Hopefully reading 3 for you guys is cool. But like I said, I want to make sure you get all the information because these cards are cool and I just got them. Okay. So our soul recognizes the truth when someone speaks it. A cool wave of relief washes over the room. I'll show it to you. And all the facts and figures in the world fall by the wayside. Such is the power of Althea. It has an undeniable resonance that goes beyond the rational. We can also recognize Althea by its contagiousness. When we hear someone speak the truth, we see the truth within ourselves and are more likely to tell our own story. The Althea card requires us to step toward an act of truth. This might look like a conversation, a gesture, a poetic act, or a ritual that honors the unveiling of what's been concealed. Reclaiming your own truth is a way to reclaim your vital energy, health, and sense of belonging in this world. Truth has its own wings. Set it free. Clarity, revelation, disclosure, distortions, gaslighting, excuses. Oh, there was like a weird sound outside that just scared me. But yeah, so that's pretty dope, you guys. So I feel like you're really getting to the bottom of the truth of who you are, the truth of who you want to be in this world, what you want to create. So let's clarify a bit with the tarot. So we'll start at the end for you. So we'll start with Althea. Okay, so we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay, so where are you pouring your energy? Where are you pouring your energy? What needs to be changed? Okay, we have the Seven of Cups as well. I feel like you're facing a lot of options, a lot of choices, a lot of endings, okay? And this is all for you to see what is true for you. How do you actually want to use your energy in this world? Where do you want it to go? Maybe you've had disappointments in love. Yeah. Very powerful. Okay, let's see what else is coming through for the vision. Okay, I feel like you're almost stopping yourself from doing this, from creating your next life, because you're scared of disappointment. We have the Nine of Wands and the Five of Cups in reverse. So I feel like you're guarding yourself, you're protecting yourself from disappointment. Understanding vision, opening yourself up to your creative vision is going to help you align with the life you want. And I don't know how to not be disappointed. Sometimes life's disappointing, but if you don't take it so seriously and you make it fun and you make it just, you know, a process of exploration, what's the best possible future for you, a way to understand what you want, you know, it doesn't have to be disappointing if things don't always turn out exactly. Because sometimes things will turn out differently than exactly how you want. But creating that vision gives you something to go towards, something to aim for. And you have so much space right now to look into that. Maybe you just found out that you were on a path that doesn't suit you. And now you don't know where to go. I have been there before. Okay, so what is important for you to take and what is important for you to leave behind at this dead end, okay, at this crossroad? I feel like you're gonna move through this a lot faster than you think, okay? You're moving out of this stage already. So just take your time with it, okay? If your passion is down, don't try to create right now. Focus on vision. Okay, focus on imagination, focus on planning. Let your energy rebuild. Okay. Yeah, I feel like you're creating something with this Mother card. You're in the process of making something. Perhaps it is a craft. We have the Page of Swords in reverse. And we have the Nine of Cups. So yeah, there's a certain need for you to be satisfied, for you to indulge a little bit, for you to enjoy, eat foods you like, drink drinks you like. Don't get too heavy in this energy. It's a time for you to explore the truth of you. It's a time for you to figure out what you want next. Don't let the thickness and the density of the dead end or the openness of the empty room drag you down. Let it be exciting and creative and expanding. So this is what I'm seeing for you, pile 2. Definitely let me know if it resonated in the comments if you want to. Thank you so much for watching this reading, for commenting on my videos, for subscribing to my channel. I appreciate you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Welcome, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. If you picked this shell, then you're in the right place. So let's find out what part of your path, what part of your inner quest are you currently on. Now, this is inspired by some new oracle cards I got. So for some of them, I may have to read the book, and that is just because I want to make sure you get all the best information from this reading. Okay, so we're gonna get started. So which aspect of your personality, which archetype, internal archetype is at the forefront of your journey right now? Which part of you do you need to embrace? We have the self. Ooh, okay, so that's powerful. So I feel like the part of the journey that you're on right now is very much the expression and the formation of the authentic self. This is a time to experience. This is a time to do the things that you want to try new things, really learn about who you are in this world, what you like, what you don't like. Okay, unlock the inner pearl of who you are. This is a really powerful time to explore the self. Okay, and you can do this internally or externally. Just go for it. Let your world be bright and colorful, okay? Like this card, so bright. Okay, so where are you right now? Where are you on your journey? Okay, we're at the temple. Beautiful card. I'm gonna read this one because it looks cool. But right away, I am getting, you know how they always say like the body is a temple, the self is a temple? That's kind of what I'm feeling here, like making yourself the object of your worship, making yourself and the way you live a testament to who you want to be and who you are in this world, treating yourself and your own expression as truly sacred. Okay, so let's see. What does our homie over here have to say about the temple? So the sanctuary, the shrine, the altar. When we think, I'll show you the card while I talk. When we think of the temple, we often envision an architectural structure in a far-off land. We are quick to distance ourselves from the sacred, assuming we must expend effort in order to arrive there. Yet the temple is a universal and omnipresent energy, accessible in the highest and lowest, richest and poorest of places. Visiting the temple might be as simple as stepping into the dappled light of the forest, slowly and sensuously kissing a lever, or closing your eyes to travel inward. This card is a call to re-examine what you pay homage to and what you reject. What do you spend your time worshiping? Your phone? Money? Material goods? What barriers do you draw between yourself and the sacred? See, this is what I was saying. Yourself is really sacred, dude. Homie. Perhaps there is room on your altar for something new, something surprising. Offer it to the heavens. So when light, this card is all about reverence for all. Life is a sanctuary. Like I said, your being is a sanctuary. Your body is the home that you have your whole life, right? When dark, idolatry, cults, a strict spirituality. So yeah, being too harsh, being too transcendent, being too disciplined, which can definitely happen. I've been there before. So Now is the Time by Hafiz is a poem it suggests you read. I love Hafiz, so check that out if you feel like it. Now is the Time. Yeah, the ancient yogis saw the body itself as the temple, every function and feature of it as an expression of divinity. Build a shrine with found materials. Don't spend any money, only time. That's a cool idea. So yeah, powerful time right now for you guys. Very interesting self-development. I love that. Okay. This is exciting. So let's see what's next. This is the tool that you can use and master to really help your destiny unfold. So we have the vessel. Okay, very interesting. I'm gonna read about this one as well. Hopefully you guys don't mind me reading in this one. Like I said, I just wanna make sure I'm getting it, you know, as good as possible because these are dope cards. The thing is they're in Roman numerals, which like, do you guys use Roman numerals? I don't, but maybe they'll make me learn it. Okay, so the vessel. The vessel may be the most powerful archetypal form on earth. Wow, okay. It is everywhere. Cups hold liquids, stoves hold fire, our bodies hold organs. Again, we're getting to this theme of your body, right? Our homes hold families. Through the simple act of separation, the vessel protects what it contains. Nests protect the eggs. Savings accounts protect our earnings. Oh, that's kind of funny. Even the planets are contained within their circular orbit. When this card appears, it's time to assess what is being held together and how. Is the vessel too light, too tight, too loose, broken, empty, full? Or perhaps there is no vessel at all, and the content spills in every direction. It is natural for structures to be formed and eventually fall apart. The vessel has a life cycle that must be honored. It is time for you to build, break, or repair. You must find out which. Ooh, that's cool. So when light, stable, strong, and graceful. When dark, trapped, being in a bubble. If you want to go deeper with this, check out the song Loving Cup by the Rolling Stones. And then again, we have this theme is so powerful right now for you guys. The physical body is the most sacred vessel of all. It is the one in which you reside from your first breath to your last. It may need your attention. So really, you guys are truly on an inward journey right now. You are truly into a journey of your body, of the sacredness of who you are, the sacredness of your being, self-love practices right now, even just exploring your personal form. These kind of things will be really powerful for you, okay? Yeah, this is so interesting. You might find like you're changing how you look after yourself, self-care routines, how you eat, really looking into how you look after yourself. All of that stuff is powerful for you right now. So we're gonna pull the last card and then we have a gape. Okay, I'm gonna read this one as well. Shit. I know some of them I can pull out, but like I said, I want to do these cards justice. Okay. So a gape. So this is the why. This is the biggest challenge. This is the theme of what you're going through, the ethos, okay? So a gape is devotion and unconditional love. Oh my gosh, you guys, you're learning to love yourself, who you are, your outside, your inside, your vessel, defining who you are in this world. This is a beautiful, powerful time for you. I'm excited. I'm excited for you guys. Okay. What if instead of putting yourself at the center of your spiritual practice, you put God, goddess, or nature at the center? How would this change your approach? See, I'm not sure about this for you, to be honest, right away. I think you may be at the center. I think a part of it may be putting yourself at the center for you, but we'll see what else this card has to say. Such is the energy of a gape. Okay, it is alive when we are in awe and wonder, our breath taken away by the sacred force that surrounds us and asks for nothing in return. This card can indicate a spiritual initiation that stretches your capacity to love and serve. You sense the earthly as heavenly and vice versa. Such an initiatory moment can appear in any form, and like a healing balm to the modern soul, its effects last a lifetime. The agape card may also suggest you reassess what you worship every day. What are you elevating? Where does the sacred ladder you climb ultimately lead to? So yeah, for you guys, I really do think it is about elevating yourself, worshiping yourself right now. You know, if there's a god, goddess, form of nature that you like to worship and respect, build an altar to it. Those kinds of practices are really beautiful. But as the self is the central theme for you, I do believe elevating yourself is a big part of what this card is speaking of now, okay? So we have service, reverence, honor, joy. When dark, spiritually bypassing, and righteousness. So yeah, your biggest kind of danger right now is to make things too spiritual, to be too hard on yourself, too strict, which isn't that bad, you know. We all go through periods of things like that, right? So let's see. The Greek word agape informs the English word agape. To have the mouth agape is to be awestruck by something and breathtaking delight. We are made humble once again. I feel like you are going to be really awestruck by who you are, the things that you discover about yourself. You're really stepping into who you are in this world, and I think you're going to really develop some powerful unconditional self-love. Definitely explore these themes more. Let's see what else we get though. So we're going to pull tarot for each card, and then we'll wrap it up. So for the self. Ooh, okay. So we have the Ace of Wands in reverse and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like you're really sorting through what opportunities and things kill your passion, kill your drive, what doesn't light you up, okay? You may have been in a situation that you just really didn't like, and it's causing this exploration of who you truly are, what you really want. There may have been some missed opportunities even that you were really excited about that you kind of let slip. Those are all things kind of bringing this to your attention right now. You may have felt a lack of belonging, and that could be what's pulling you inward. If you're at pinnacle number 1 in numerology, you know that is very much the development of the self. And often when we're developing ourselves, when we're understanding who we are authentically in this world, we can feel isolated from others. We can feel separate for a period of time. So if you are feeling all of these things, these are really to help you engage with the self, understand the self, learn to really love and cherish your own company. And I'm definitely feeling like if you're feeling lonely, try to connect with people, try to reach out. Don't ignore those social needs you have. Just know that there's a deeper meaning to those moments when you do feel, you know, maybe far away from what you want or confused about what's right for you. Okay, so let's see what it has to say about the Temple. Okay, so you're learning right now. You're learning and you're speaking. You're in a very good frame of mind to give really powerful advice with the Queen of Swords. I'm getting that you're speaking a lot of truth right now. You're being very clear, very sharp with your words. And your mind is expanding and opening up. You're learning a lot. Okay, we have the Page of Swords and the Queen of Swords that I'm drawing on. I definitely get a sense of really elevating yourself here. There may be some new beginnings, some leaps of faith for you to go towards. Do them. If there's something that's really inspiring you, that you really want to move towards, this is the time, okay? You're learning about yourself. This is the time to experience everything, to take the risks you need to take. It's okay to make some shitty decisions and fuck up sometimes in life, you know? Just jump into what you want to do and see what it has for you, see what it offers, okay? And then we'll see what the vessel is. What is the vessel? Okay. Interesting. We have the Eight of Cups. I was feeling like it's a lot about how you restrict yourself and how you define your personal expression. And you may be releasing a lot of shame or guilt, especially around sexual energy for some of you. Yeah. Also, your generosity, what you want to give of yourself, what you want to leave behind. It's very interesting. We have the Six of Pentacles. So I feel like, yeah, how you express yourself as well as coming through. And what work you like to do, how you like to work in this world. I'm getting like what your medicine is, what energy you have, what you bring to the table. These are all the themes of right now, okay? And then we have a gate here. Ooh, so we have the Wheel of Fortune. Powerful. In reverse though. Might clarify that. You may feel like things are on pause for you. Things maybe haven't panned out exactly how you wanted. This is to help you really develop that unconditional love for yourself and where you are. King of Swords. Okay, interesting in reverse. Maybe you trusted someone that really didn't have your back and they kind of threw you off of balance. For some of you, maybe a karmic relationship or partnership. Let's see. Yeah, I'm getting someone kind of, I don't know, someone maybe took advantage of your love in a way or didn't have a lot to offer you and kind of took from you more than gave to you. And now you're kind of in this energy of really filling up your own cup, really exploring who you are, really opening up to your own inner happiness, what brings you joy, regardless of people that might be taking advantage of you or people that maybe they don't know what they want, so they just take from you. I don't know. That's kind of what I'm seeing for you though, pile 3. So thank you so much for watching this reading. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Thank you for commenting on my video. If this resonated, let me know what you think. I love to hear from you. Thank you for subscribing to my channel, and I'll see you in the next reading. So welcome, pile 4. If you picked this baby blue shell, then you are in the right place. So let's find out where you are on your quest, on your path, on your journey. This reading is inspired by a new deck I got. So for some of the cards, I will read the book, and that's just to make sure that you get all the best information possible, as I literally just started using this deck, but it's so cool. So I'm very excited about it. So let's get started. So for the first card, we have what archetype, what version of you, which aspect of your personality is most important right now, is being called to the forefront of this journey. And we have the King, okay? So the King is, let's read it, because the King description I feel like is pretty cool, but the King is our most noble self, our most regal self, your ruler, your honor. You know, the king is a very powerful one. My homies, okay? Let's see what's up though. Okay, so if our lives are imagined as a kingdom containing the entire spectrum of human experience, here I'll show you the card. The King presides over it all. Through the lens of the King, we assess the state of our land, make decisions, and rule accordingly. Therefore, the King must be thoroughly and regularly vetted so as to avoid corruption. Recognize the dual nature of the King. He is either seated in benevolence and strength, guiding you towards peace, or he is oppressing the weak out of a need to control. There is not much middle ground. This is pretty cool. Some think of the king as the ultimate expression of the ego, yet the great kings of mythology and history serve from an egoless place. Very interesting. They take their throne with grace and humility, knowing the divine uses them as a channel to heal deep and long-standing discrepancies in the kingdom. So yeah, you are divine leadership, service, nobility, benevolence. And the shadow of this is corruption, oppression, and misuse of power. So the King is necessary. He is a bridge between the eternal and the day-to-day. It is also said that it is necessary for the King to die. This is death of the ego. Ooh, very powerful. Okay, so this is the aspect of you that is at the forefront right now. You're really developing your divine leadership qualities. So for some of you, maybe you're stepping into a role of power, or maybe a more manager role where you're working something that's simple, or it's just going how you lead yourself with more nobility, integrity, and grace. So that's pretty cool. So let's see where you're at right now, where this spiritual journey is taking place. And we have the storm. So you may be experiencing a lot of chaos right now. You may have the world around you going crazy. I mean, let's be real, it's 2022. It still is kind of going crazy. But you may be in the center of some shit. You may be in the center of some difficult times with this storm. Okay, know that this storm is helping you to step into this power of this king. Okay, whatever is changing, shifting, the chaos that is around you is unlocking your divinity and your nobility. Okay, so what tool is most important for you at this time? What tool can you use for the unfoldment of your destiny? And we have the thread. Ooh. Okay, so the thread is very cool. The thread is what connects all of us. The thread is what connects us to a deeper sense of meaning. So I will read this card as well, because like I said, I just want to make sure you get the best information from this deck. And yeah, sometimes that means being a homie and reading it. I don't know. I've been saying homie a lot recently. I'm not sure why. Okay. Having difficulties. Okay. The thread. So life is a tangle. So much happens simultaneously and circuitously. I'm sorry, you guys. Leaving us grappling for meaning and direction in a network of distractions. Very interesting, because you are in the storm right now. So like I said, chaos is going on around you. And I feel like this thread is kind of confirming that here. When we connect to the energy of the thread, however, we strike the deepest vein in the body. Our whole being responds to its tug. Meaning is pumped through our bloodstream. Our mind and spirits are lifted. We remember who we are and what we came into this world to do. Though this happens on the most profound level, it could be the simplest incident that activates the thread. A song, an image, a conversation heard in passing. No matter how confusing and multi-layered our modern lives become, if we are connected to the thread, we are free. Being tethered to it is the only anchor our heart requires. So this is the circuit of meaning within the chaos. This is your challenge to find right now, okay? This is the tool you need to use. You're in a very chaotic time, but it is for a powerful development of your soul. So find the thread and bind yourself to it. This is the only bind you need, okay? When dark, binding, frustrating, taut. When light, the circuit of meaning within chaos. You may think you have to find the thread and pull it. Imagine, though, that it's already tied around you, waiting for you to follow it home. Very interesting. Recall a moment in your life when you felt fully alive. The thread is waiting for you amid the details of that memory. Very interesting. Okay. So, and you guys have quite like a rainbowy, a warm rainbow theme. I don't know if that matters. So for the fourth card, we have the why, the theme of this journey, the lesson that you're facing, the challenge, the ethos, okay? So here we have Kairos. Ooh, this is a cool one. Okay, so I'll read this as well. Kairos. Okay, this one's all about time, you guys. So that's pretty trippy. Time is a trippy concept, right? So we have all had the experience of timelessness, of life beyond the ticking of the clock. It may be felt as time standing still, slow motion, or losing track of time on a walk or in a lovely conversation. This is known as mythic time, and it is the territory of Kairos. This card suggests there is a secondary time continuum that goes beyond any earthly clocks and schedules. Within this non-linear realm, we access divine timing. A single moment ripens with auspiciousness, and our actions change the trajectory of our whole life. Time becomes a living thing that watches over us and tells us precisely when to speak or act. When this card appears, it is all about patience and precision. No clock can guide you. Wait for the rush of inner knowing, not a moment longer. Okay? So when light, alignment, ease in decisions and actions. When dark, fighting against time. Interesting. The word evil comes from the root unripe. Consider that everything has a time of ripeness. When it becomes a nourishing fruit, sweet to the lips. Cool. Compare the Greek words chronos and kairos. Interesting, I was thinking chronos when I pulled this. This will guide you to an understanding of logos and mythos. Okay, so if you want to get deeper, check out what those words mean. I'm not really sure. Okay, so this is where you're at right now. This is where you're at on your path, and this is very powerful. I feel like you're kind of in the eye of the storm. You may be in a slow, kind of cautious moment where things around you are crazy, or you may be right in the chaos for some of you. There's a certain timelessness to what you're experiencing though, so I'm feeling things might feel pretty trippy or lucid for some of you here. So we're going to use tarot just to clarify these cards, see what other information we can get, and then we'll wrap up the reading. So we'll start with the king, anything that can come up about the king. Okay, so you may be facing insecurity right now, okay? This is helping you to develop this kingly self. We have the Four of Pentacles in reverse, followed by the Queen of Cups in reverse. So you may be emotionally insecure. You may not be happy with receiving or being passive right now. You may have a lot of like, I want to do something energy, or I want to get things myself energy. This is all part of this development of this archetype, okay? 2, 3, 4, 5. No, okay. Well, one more. Ah, yes. Shuffling upside down. Okay. Yeah, so we have the Devil. So I feel like you're going to be really dedicated. You're going to be in really a lot of control of yourself. It might be a good time to look at your attachments. What are the kind of attachments that are holding you back at this moment? And then we'll look at the storm. I'm going to flip these cards over. Let's see if we can clarify the storm here. Okay, so we have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse and the Page of Swords. So you may be learning something about past opportunities. There may be like chaos at your work or something that you missed because of this chaos. I feel like a lot of this energy though is really giving you some powerful lessons. So pay attention to insights you're gaining at this time. Okay. Yeah, I feel like you may have faced some disappointment recently, especially at work or with a job opportunity. And it may be causing a bit of chaos in your life for some of you here. So let's see what this thread is. Let's see if we can clarify any more information about this thread. Okay. So I feel like you're really focused on your choices, your options, you're looking around outside of yourself a lot. It's actually bringing you out of balance. There's a need for you to come back to yourself. There's a need for you to come back to this thread. okay, to pull your energy away from all these options. We have the Two of Wands in reverse, followed by the Seven of Cups in reverse, followed by the King of Cups in reverse. So this is what I'm getting. It's kind of, it's leaving you emotionally unbalanced. It's leaving you unclear in this situation to be so focused on all these options and opportunities right now. Find the thread. What's most important to you, okay? What's the deeper meaning? And then we'll pull some cards for Kairos. Okay, sorry, my camera died, so we're gonna make this super quick. Okay, pile 4. So what is this Kairos? Let's clarify. Not too quick though. Okay, interesting. So I feel like your abundance and your ability to give and receive is really going to be increased during this time. We have the 9 of Pentacles followed by the 6 of Pentacles. You may also find yourself being looked after and supported by unsuspecting people, unsuspecting forces. So this time of storm, this time of maybe lack of opportunity or disappointment is going to be supported by the universe with more abundance and more support in the future. So that's what I'm seeing for you, Pile 4. Thank you so much for tuning into this reading. Thank you for commenting, for subscribing to my channel, for liking my videos. Definitely let me know in the comments if it resonated if you want to, and I'll see you in the next video.